Hi there, and welcome to My Practicum Learning Experience from my education class. Just as a side note, all the pictures in the slideshow are used with permission from my host teacher, the students, and the district. So my district is very diverse, and murals like this would be found all in several different spots of the school. What I really like and something I would incorporate in my future teaching experiences is that it's all student work. And as soon as you walk in, the diversity is shown in this poster. It's at every door of the building, showing all of the welcome words in the different languages spoken. And it's especially true, the sign language alphabet is in every classroom. We use it in the regular ed room, the special ed room. It's on all the labels in the classroom, and I find that very helpful. And all the murals around the school are very educational, very positive, and that's something that I would definitely want in my school when I get older and get my first job. I really want to incorporate student work like this one. I just feel that it's very homey and it's a way of the students expressing themselves. In this mural here, I especially like it kind of shows a unity between all of the classrooms. All of the kindergarten rooms put their names. One hallway used yellow apples and the other used red. And I really feel like that's a way that classrooms communicate. And I really hope I can have that someday with my colleagues as well. So now I'm going to give you a preview into my practicum classroom. As soon as the kids walk in, they sign in on the morning meeting message. It says the date, and they do a color every day. And if they wore that color, they write yes or no in their box to sign in the classroom for the day. And my classroom is very wide and open layout, which I really like. It promotes movement, multimodal learning. It's definitely a classroom setup I would use someday in my own room. And there's lots of different aspects too. One of the main real components of my classroom is the recycling. Kids take it very seriously, especially the compost. If they don't know where something is, they definitely ask. And this is above the sink. A lot of kids like looking at it, who am I? It really helps to self-identify. And it's a billboard that I would recommend. I have written it down to put in my future classroom. And this is our classroom fish, which I think is very useful. I would want a classroom pet. It teaches the kids responsibility. It teaches them about aquatic life. We could have other class pets as well, but this one works out very well. And here's the reading corner. There's lots of toys there as well. This is one of the few reading corners we have. And as you can see, the children's artwork is everywhere. And what I really like about this section of the room is the blocks. There's lots of blocks to build. And here's a source of technology that I would use in my room someday. It's a cassette player, and the kids work it themselves. It promotes multimodal learning. They can listen to it, flip the pages, and follow along, which I really like. And here's a board that the teacher made with all the different students' names and faces. So if they ever have a question of who's in the room, they can look. It's kind of more self-identifying thing. And there's a lot of other posters around as well with the alphabet. And here's the calendar. One student a day puts news on. It's their Ruleo Daily News is what they call it. And this calendar just shows a lot of patterning. And it's really a way for them to express themselves. And same here. I really like how this is all the kids' artwork. I would really want that as a teacher someday. As much as posters are great, man-made, but children's artwork is really beneficial. And I really like how they incorporate math. There's patterning and graphs all around the room, and the students color their own pictures to make the graphs, so it kind of gives them a sense of what they're going to be doing. And here is the Eno board. As you can see, it has the schedule on the right-hand side, which I think is really helpful for them to follow along, and the library on the left. And here's just an example. It was raining in the morning and we couldn't go outside, so the children are doing yoga. As you can see, the board's very large, something I would want someday. The kids can spread out and still see it and hear it. And it can be used from your iPhone using AirDrop, if you have an Apple TV. So that can be very helpful as well. You can walk around and still control the board. And these are all things that I would want to incorporate into my future classroom.